Hey, so I wanted to talk about careers in health and fitness and why I chose the one that I went with. So, a little background history. My name is Danielle Lichtai. I was a professional registered dental hygienist for 9 years, and 7 years into my career, I got to the point where I was like just kind of burnt out and bored from the day to day, clock in, clock out, and really living on somebody else's clock. And though I love my job, I was just kind of bored of it. And I think that happens in a lot of professions after you've been doing that certain career for a while. So, what came to mind to me was becoming a fitness instructor because I thought, what can I do that would be really fun and really ignite my fire and my passion again? And it was fitness because I love fitness. So I thought, all right, I'm going to be a fitness instructor. Okay, remind you, I was already working full time. I had a 2-year-old at that time, and I loved going to the gym and going to classes, but I thought, do I really want to be the person instructing, being the person, again, clocking in, clocking out, having to be somewhere at a certain time, and on top of it, you don't get paid a whole lot to be a fitness instructor. I think that's one thing a lot of people don't realize, but once I got to talking to people who were my friends who were in the fitness industry, I was learning that they really didn't get paid hardly anything. So I thought, is it really worth my time? Would I rather just go and be a participant in the class or actually have to be there at sometimes 5 a.m. or whatever time it may be? So I kind of scratched that one off the list. And I was like, okay, maybe personal training. That would be fun because then I can choose my client base and choose when I'm going to work and things like that. Well, what I learned with personal training, again, after talking to other people who are in the personal training industry, is that really you aren't living on your time. Your clients want to see you when they want to see you. So that's going to be after work and that's going to be on the weekends or early in the morning. And again, I already had a day job. I was already clocking in and out. And it wasn't something I wanted to do. And on top of it, the pay is just not there. And you're really working your tail off to be able to train and help as many clients as it would really need to make that a substantial amount of income or income that's even really worth your time. So again, I scratched that off the list. Next, I was like, okay, I love learning about nutrition. And that was what I was getting into, was reading books and really learning about a more clean, healthier, organic type of lifestyle. So I thought, what if I went back to school and I became a nutritionist? Like that really sounds like a dream job to me, right? So again, I thought, how am I going to do that? How am I going to go back to school and get another degree? I already had a bachelor's in science and get another degree in order to become a nutritionist. Again, I had to have that full-time job because my husband and I had just built a house. We had, started our family. I then had a 2-year-old. And I was like, how was I going to do that? How was I going to go back to school and be able to maintain everything else? So I kind of scratched that off the list too. And then I was really just kind of stuck at okay, what am I going to do? And then I seen my friend who was also a registered dental hygienist like me, and her husband, who is her husband now, but at the time that was her boyfriend. He is a pediatric dentist. We all worked for the same dental company. And so I started watching them through Facebook, and I was like, what is it? What is it that they're doing? And I sat and I watched for about 6 months. And then finally, I reached out and I was like, okay, what is this that you're doing? Because I see that you are going on trips. You're running these fitness groups online. You're earning money. You're paying off your debts. I see what you're doing. And I see that you're even, starting to cut back even your hours at your day job. What is this? So when I reached out to her, I learned that it was Beachbody Coaching, okay? Beachbody Coaching is, yes, a network marketing, but I want to say, do not give it a bad stigma because of that. Because what a Beachbody Coach is somebody that will help you. First of all, it's somebody who wants the best for themselves, okay? So you want to be healthy, you want to be better. Don't have to be perfect. Nobody relates to perfect, so you want to be relatable. So you don't have to be perfect, and you can still talk about not being perfect. And it's somebody who wants to be able to help other people achieve their goals and get to where they need to be. So we use Beachbody and their products, their fitness programs, their nutritional plans. So basically I'm taking out all the things that are hard, the grunt work that what most people are doing as personal trainers or nutritionists. They're creating all of that and having to do that that background work that a lot of people don't see in order to present something to their clients. Me, I'm not doing that. I'm utilizing Beachbody as my platform to develop a fitness program that, or I shouldn't say to develop, but to help them pick a fitness program that fits their personal needs, because we have fitness programs that go from beginner to more advanced. We have cardio, we have weights, we have maternity things. We have so much that there is to offer in our fitness library. And then I'm also offering them a nutritional plan that is going to help them understand the concept of clean eating and also the concept of portions and portion control. So it's basically teaching them how to eat a balanced, healthy lifestyle diet, okay? So it's not any kind of fad diet plan. It's not the new thing of the season that everybody's doing. It's balance, and it's the basics. And it's not the easiest thing to do, no, but it is the most sustainable and achievable thing for people to do, okay? It's not that quick fix. But it is something that does give people results pretty quickly, maybe not exactly to where they want to be, but over a continuous amount of time, that compound effect comes into play. And I've been able to sit and watch my clients transform anywhere from, 5 pounds to up to, I think I'm up to about 110-pound loss with one of my clients so far. So I love it. It fills my heart. It fills my passion. Now, here's the kicker. Guess what? When I started this, I didn't have time, right? I mentioned that. I worked full-time as a registered dental hygienist. I had a 2-year-old. I was doing my own fitness, my own nutrition. So all those things as far as like fitness instructor, personal training, go back to school to be a nutritionist was really off the plate at that point, okay? So what I loved about coaching was it was done on my time, okay? I deliver my services online. Can I deliver my services in person? Yeah, sure. But anymore, in how I built my business, because I was so busy and I was, a mom, and I didn't really have time to go and meet up with people and things like that, I developed these online health and fitness groups. And so through these online groups, I'm able to check in on my clients. I'm able to help them get their best results. I'm able to answer their questions, and I'm able to do that on my time. So anytime that they have a question, and I look at when my business hours are, which when I first began this was often at night after my kiddo went to sleep. And that would be when I would go on and work my business. And I really was able to build a huge business from this. A business that allowed me to slowly cut my hours. And then it came to the point where I was like, all right, I'm going to my day job, and I feel like I'm actually losing money. Being a dental hygienist going into my day job, I feel like I was losing money instead of spending more time and focusing on what I was doing with Beachbody. So I left my professional career 9 years into it, almost 9 years into it. I was a year and a half into coaching, and I made that decision. After slowly, before then, I was just cutting my hours, and I got to the point where I was down to 2 days. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to go all in. And I did, and I've never looked back. And I have been all in since, let's see, it would be February of 2016, okay? So I've been an all-in coach for a while, building a business. My husband is also, our next goal is to be bringing him home, which should be happening very soon. We're just making sure that we've dotted our I's and crossed our T's, and our business is a go for both of us to be doing this now from home full time. So super excited on just giving this opportunity a chance. And I want to say, if you consider doing something in fitness and you're kind of like me, like I was at that point of like, what am I going to do? When's it going to be worth my time? First of all, is it going to bring really any kind of substantial amount of income? Is it going to take away from my family? And that's what I didn't want to happen, was to take away from my family. So going and instructing a class on somebody else's schedule, or being a personal trainer again on somebody else's schedule, going back to school, all felt like it was taking away from my family. It was something I didn't have time for. But with coaching, it was something that I knew that I could do it from my time and work my business from my time. And from doing that, I've developed what I'd like to say is now a 6-figure plus business. and I really love and enjoy what I do. So I want to tell you guys, if you've ever considered doing something with health and fitness, make sure that you please reach out to me. My email should be in the caption of this YouTube video, and I would be happy to tell you more. I have a webinar on what is Beachbody coaching that shares with you the ins and outs of coaching, tells you a little bit more how I got started personally, and then it tells you what my team has to offer, because every team is a little bit different. I think our team is really set apart because we have some really great training. We have a lot of one-on-one mentorship that we're going to do with you, and we have a lot of resources to help you create a successful career with Beachbody coaching. So please, I hope that you found this to be informative, and please send me an email so you can learn a little bit more and get that webinar too.